all these Netflix shows and HBO shows about how great the jihadis are in Syria, the wonderful white helmets. Well, the Russian ambassador was shot dead just minutes ago. This was reported by drudgereport.com. It's going up on Infowars.com as we speak. There's graphic video of a, quote, security guard who's a jihadi walking up and shooting the Russian ambassador. Russian ambassador shot dead by gunmen screaming, "We die in Aleppo, you die here," during an exhibition in Turkey. Now, these are the jihadis 5 years ago, funded by Hillary, that invaded into the country and have been overthrowing it. And then when the Syrians and the Russians fight back, our media calls them horrible and evil. Now, the word is, I got last week from a high-level military source, is that even though the U.S. military says they won't go along with it, Obama's preparing to give orders for airstrikes into Syria, hitting Russian/Turkish sites. If that happens, it's an act of war. And they've openly been calling for similar things like that. So this is all the craziness that's happening. This is the attempt to push us into regional wars that could lead to a new world war ahead of Trump getting into office. All hell's breaking loose. They mean business. The Pentagon and others have come out and said, if we strike joint Turkish-Russian sites when the legitimate government has invited the Russians in, it's an act of war against Russia. Now, do we have the video now of him shooting? Because I saw it during the break. Can we have that in a moment? We have the news out of Georgia where the state officials are saying they've been hacked by Homeland Security. Now, we know this happened all over the country. As Homeland Security, quote, tried to protect the election, they were actually in there trying to hack into the election systems and clearly change the results. They failed, though, because the tsunami was so big for Trump, despite the fact they stole 5 states, manipulated others. It was just too big a tsunami. They miscalculated. They stole big in the city centers, but weren't worried about outlying areas, and those came in so strong for Trump, on average, it was able to defeat them. And all this is coming out. That's why they changed the subject and blame the Russians for what they claim's been happening. Now, as you know, again, it's about control. Here is the video clip out of Syria today where the Russian ambassador is executed. Viewer discretion is advised.